The footages you are about to see are some of the most extraordinary experiences captured on camera. As ordinary people go about their ordinary lives, time and chance places them in dangerous situations. This lucky set of people escape without harm or injury. Get ready for a roller coaster ride as we explore 40 of the luckiest people caught on camera. Number 40. Evan Longoria's epic catch. During an interview with Tampa Bay Rays' Evan Longoria, ESPN's Kenny Mayne was put in harm's way as a rogue ball came flying straight towards him. Luckily, Evan's quick reflexes saved the day as he caught the ball mid-air with his bare hands. This video instantly went viral as everyone stood in awe at the heroic move that saved the reporter from serious injuries. The casualness of the catch and the precision and accuracy displayed by Evan turned this potential disaster into an awe-inspiring moment. Number 39. Train destroys Jeep. A young man and his friends found themselves in a precarious situation as their 4x4 vehicles could be seen stuck on a train track. The footage shows the driver attempting to extract his vehicle from the path of the oncoming train, turning a deaf ear to the wise counsel his friends were giving him to leave the car and run for his dear life. As the train inched closer, the man bolted from the car, narrowly avoiding disaster, as just moments later the train collided with the Jeep, sending bits and pieces of the car flying everywhere. Luckily, by giving up on getting the car in the nick of time, the driver saved his life from a terrible ending. But the big question remains, how did the car get stuck on the tracks in the first place? Number 38. Matrix pitcher. Think the Matrix isn't real. Maybe this video will change your mind. Houston Astros pitcher Colin McHugh left everyone in awe as he avoided a full-force baseball headed towards him with a move that can only be replicated by Keanu Reeves. With lightning-fast reflexes, the pitcher bends backward, evading the ball sent by Oakland's Kendrys Morales like a real-life action star. Number 37. Luckiest man alive. Do you believe in guardian angels? This Russian man definitely would, because this video you are about to watch is nothing short of a miracle. After recklessly attempting to overtake a bus on a highway, the young driver found himself face-to-face with an 18-wheeler at blistering speed. Too late to brake, the vehicle crashed with the heavy-duty car in split seconds, sending debris flying everywhere. Miraculously, the man came out of the accident without any injuries at all, much to the amazement of onlookers, who had definitely ruled out the accident as a fatality. Number 36. Falling wall narrowly misses man. In this viral Instagram video, a man can be seen frantically kicking a wall in what seemed like a display of frustration and rage. Blow after blow, the wall endured until it couldn't take any more, and it caved in. As the wall came crashing down, the man slipped and fell, putting him in the way of the falling debris. Luckily for him, he was able to scramble away before the wall crashed down on him. Not sure that helmet would have cushioned the effect of the crash if he didn't get out of the way as quickly as he did. As luck would have it, he didn't need the helmet, as he narrowly avoided being decimated by the structure. We are pretty sure this guy would think twice before kicking an unstable wall next time. Number 35. Falling delivery bike. Sometimes it takes quick reflexes to escape from the jaws of death or avoid serious injuries. In this viral video shared on Instagram, a delivery boy going about his business almost became a victim of unforeseen circumstances. As he parked his bike, a little slip caused the bike to tumble down the stairs below. Luckily, due to his quick reflexes, the delivery boy performed an acrobatic move that I'm pretty sure he couldn't do on a normal day. In a split second, he jumped down, landing on the other side, as he narrowly avoided serious injuries. The bike, however, didn't do so well, as it can be seen tumbling down the stairway. It might have to spend a little time at the workshop. Number 34. Pit stop accident. Working as a member of the pit crew during a NASCAR race isn't without its risks. The fast-paced environment gives no room for error, but sometimes let's just say things can get a little out of control. On this fateful day during the Homestead Miami playoff race, a freak accident that would have spelled disaster for the pit crew was narrowly avoided by nothing short of a miracle. As the race leader approached the pit stall, with just 21 laps to go, things took an unexpected turn. A slight collision from defending champion Kyle Larson sent the car spinning out of control, as it headed straight for the pit crew. Fortunately, due to the lightning-fast reflexes of the pit crew members, no one was injured. One crew member even scaled the wall to safety, narrowly avoiding being hit by the vehicle. Number 33. Rockwall's police collision. Traffic cops face extreme dangers while discharging their duties, especially when working on the highway. Drunk drivers, rogue tires, and many other unforeseen traffic accidents constantly put our servicemen in harm's way. This footage shows a Rockwall police officer and some onlookers as they narrowly escaped death after an 18-wheeler spiral let out of control, crashing into 3 vehicles including the Rockwall patrol car. One of the vehicles, which the police officer and the onlookers were trying to help, was stuck in a ditch on the roadside after being involved in an earlier accident. Amazingly, no one was seriously injured. Number 32. Man almost falls off ladder. For some of us who are scared of heights, climbing a ladder can be a very terrifying experience. In this footage, a young man can be seen standing on a ladder as he attempts to fix something on the roof. Unfortunately, the ladder unexpectedly slipped right off from under him. Thankfully, due to fast reflexes, the unidentified man quickly clung to the strong platform, saving him from a fall that could have resulted in serious injuries. Sensing the danger, his family scrambled to help him, placing the ladder back under him and saving the day. This man will forever be grateful for the strong platform which held him up, saving him from terrible injuries. Number 31. 2 teenagers' narrow escape. While on a high-speed chase with the police in Minneapolis, 2 teenagers roared through the streets in an SUV as they tried to evade the officer. Due to reckless driving and high speed, the SUV crashed into a bridge at an astonishing 94 miles per hour, sending the car tumbling down from the height. In a dramatic turn of events, the 2 teenagers came out of the car unharmed as they continued their escape on foot. Even though they were later caught and made to pay for their crimes, they were indeed grateful that their last joyride didn't end their lives. Number 30. Loyal employee. Due to unexplainable circumstances, this AT&T van driver found himself stuck on a railroad track with the crossing gate descending. You would think that the man would ensure his own safety first, but no. Instead, he tried to offload the goods at the back of the van in an attempt to minimize his losses. Thankfully, the police officer quickly dissuaded the man from his endeavor, pulling him away from the van. Just seconds later, after the officer and the driver moved away from the car, a diesel train whistled past the tracks, smashing into the van, totally decimating it. Thanks to the police officer for pulling the man from a bad situation that could have gone worse. Number 29. Incredible near miss. This footage shows a child and his guardian disembarking from a bus as they gathered beside the road, unaware of the looming danger. Suddenly, the boy ran into the road, straight onto a massive red and white 8-wheeler. Everyone's hearts stopped for a second as the guardian dashed after him. Luckily, the quick-thinking driver immediately slammed the brakes, stopping the truck just inches away from the terrified child. Number 28. Unlucky news reporter. For this reporter going about his daily business, bringing news from the streets, this was just another day in the office. However, fate had something else in plan. While reporting on the scene of a train derailment in the San Francisco Bay Area, another vehicle careened off the road and headed straight for the reporter and the camera crew. Sensing the danger, the cameraman shouted to the reporter to get out of the way. Fortunately, thanks to their quick reflexes, the reporter and his team were able to scramble to safety before a drastic collision happened. Number 27. Man jumps out of a falling truck. This remarkable video shows the brave driver of an 18-wheeler as he faced a life-threatening situation that could have altered the course of his life forever. As the truck leaned dangerously towards the end of the cliff, he knew he had no time to spare. Like an adrenaline-fueled stunt, the driver leapt out of the falling truck just mere seconds after he would have fallen to his doom, much to the amazement of everyone present. Number 26. Lucky pedestrian. Are you having a bad day? Well, your day can never be as bad as this guy. In this viral video, this pedestrian can be seen waiting for the red light as he tries to cross the road. Suddenly, from a distance, an unruly driver blasted through the busy street, ignoring the red light. In a matter of seconds, an oncoming vehicle slammed into the SUV, sending it flying across the road toward the unsuspecting pedestrian. Luckily, the pedestrian escaped being hit by the flying car by mere inches. Number 25. Supermom versus Snake. Not all heroes wear capes, as this supermom displayed a remarkable sense of bravery when her daughters were in a dangerous situation. The unidentified mom can be seen saving her kids from not one, but two venomous snakes. The snakes had snuck dangerously close to the mom and her daughters, who were innocently spreading their laundry. Remarkably, on sighting the snakes, the mother's instinct kicked in, and she dragged one of the daughters away, just moments before she could have been bitten by one of the snakes. The other daughter, though frightened, ran frantically towards her family for protection. Luckily, all three of them escaped unharmed. Number 24. Goat versus Kid. New Zealand is famous for its abundance of goats, sheep, and rams, and in some cases the animals tend to turn on humans for no reason whatsoever. In this video, a child plays happily as he tries to catch a rooster. Suddenly, from a distance, a goat can be seen charging at the innocent child at blistering speed. Luckily, his supermom sprang into action, snatching the child out of harm's way in a split second. Had the mother delayed her reaction for just a moment, the outcome would have been entirely different. Number 23. Falling Caterpillar. There are some tasks where you must never compromise on quality. These workers were about to learn this lesson the hard way as they loaded up a caterpillar onto a ship. Instead of using web slings, the workers had opted for low-quality chains, which eventually landed them in a dangerous situation. As the truck was being lowered, the chains snapped, sending the giant machine tumbling down, narrowly missing one of the workers who was standing carelessly under the heavy-duty machine. Luckily, everyone walked away from the scene without any injuries. Number 22. Hydraulics fail. Heavy-duty trucks rely on their hydraulics in order to function perfectly, so when such an important system fails, the result can be catastrophic. In this footage, a truck driver can be seen offloading its content, stretching the truck bed to its limits. After a while, the truck's hydraulics couldn't handle the pressure, and it bulged under the weight of the truck bed. The truck bed came crashing down, narrowly missing the driver's cabin, and the driver miraculously escaped a perilous end. Number 21. Shark attack. While diving off the coast of Palm Beach, Florida, these divers came face to face with one of man's greatest fears, a great white shark. As the divers explored the reef, they were unknowingly walking into a dangerous situation. Such an encounter with a great white is very uncommon in the Florida area, and fortunately, these brave divers escaped the list of shark attack casualties. Number 20. Helicopter attack. Sometimes you just want to relax at the beach and have a nice time. However, life always finds a way to push you into dangerous situations. This was the case for these beachgoers, who had to scramble to safety when an out-of-control helicopter flew dangerously low to the ground at the beach. Camp items became projectiles, flying around, narrowly missing a mother and her child. Eventually, things calmed a bit, and the helicopter landed safely. Fortunately, no one was harmed, and everyone walked away with the wild story many would find hard to believe. Number 19. Crocodile versus photographer. Of all the risky jobs in the world, wildlife photography takes workplace hazards to another level. While attempting to capture close-up pictures of some crocodiles at the bank of Costa Rica's crocodile swamp, a photographer put himself in extreme danger. Luring the crocodiles closer and closer by, throwing meat in the water, the photographer lay patiently on the ground as he attempted to capture the perfect shot. In a moment, that could have spelt doom for the daredevil, one of the crocodiles at him, narrowly missing him by inches. Seeing the crocodile edging closer, his friends had screamed to alert him of the danger, jolting him to action. This daring stunt could have ended really badly, but luckily the photographer walked away without any injuries. Number 18. Cheetah versus tourist. As a general rule in game reserves, tourists are not allowed to step out of their vehicles, especially when animals are around. However, some curious humans put themselves in harm's way, stepping out of the protective cover provided by their vehicles. This guy left his car to closely observe a group of cheetahs feeding nearby. Appalled by his disturbance, the cheetahs chased after him. How this lucky man was able to outrun the fastest land animal on 4 legs and return to the safety of his car remains a mystery. Truly, survival brings out the superhuman in every one of us. Number 17. Lucky surfer. Surfing offers a thrilling experience, however. Sometimes this enjoyable pastime can lead to dangerous situations. Professional surfer Matt Wilkinson once narrowly escaped being eaten by a great white shark, thanks to a drone flying overhead. The drone operator had sighted the shark lurking beneath the surfer and promptly announced through the drone speaker for everyone to vacate the waters. The shark continued heading for Matt, but miraculously it changed its mind at the last minute and swam away. Number 16. Underwater hunter. On the outside, the Florida waves offer a serene view, but beneath the calm, demesne hour, there lurks an apex predator. This drone footage captures a terrifying moment as a hammerhead shark swam just beneath the surface of the water, where a lucky swimmer was enjoying the waves, unaware of the dangerous situation he was in. Fortunately, the shark had no intention to attack the swimmer, and instead just continued on its journey. While shark attacks in the area are rare, this swimmer is indeed very lucky to be alive. Number 15. Guardian angel. You might not believe in miracles, but what you're about to watch defies all forms of explanations. The video captured by a traffic camera shows a speeding car dashing through the road as it headed for a biker coming from the other direction. Suddenly, a beam of light flashed towards the scene, and an angel miraculously teleported the biker to safety. No one has been able to confirm the identity of this superhero, however. The biker will remain forever indebted to the kind stranger who saved his life. Number 14. Bear taunters. What happens when trouble sits quietly and you go poking at it? You get the kind of situation these mischievous men found themselves in. After relentlessly taunting a bear that was just getting out of hibernation, the massive beast eventually turned on them, chasing them as they ran for their lives. Fortunately, they got away without getting hurt. However, such reckless behaviors could have led to a precarious end. Number 13. Man versus tiger. Imagine going for a bike ride on a cool, sunny day, enjoying the wind in your hair when suddenly something massive sprints out of the woods, running right at you. This was the situation 2 unlucky friends found themselves in as they attempted to escape from a tiger, which was charging at them at full speed. Thankfully, they were able to escape the menacing predator, but things could have taken a more dramatic turn if the tiger had caught up with them. Number 12. Woman in lion's den. If you are familiar with Bible stories, you probably know the story of Daniel, who was thrown into the lion's den and survived through the night. Well, this modern-day Daniel found herself face-to-face with the apex predator in a very unnerving situation. We do not know what motivated the young lady to embark on such a dangerous adventure, but luckily for her, she came out unhurt. Then she decided to stretch her luck and attempted the stunt again a year later. But guess what? She came out unhurt again. We strongly advise against attempting such a dangerous stunt, unless you are as lucky as this lady. Number 11. Zebra men. Pranksters employ a high level of dedication to their craft of fooling people. However, they often find themselves in dangerous situations. This chilling footage captures some pranksters disguised as zebras as they infiltrated a group of zebras lounging in the grassland. Unfortunately for these pranksters, some lions were hunting around the area. When the rest of the herd scattered, the costumed pranksters were left at the mercy of the pride. Thankfully, the zebra costume was well padded, and as the lions tore into the supposed flesh of the zebra, the men fled the scene unhurt and lucky to be alive. Number 10. Black bear versus mountain biker. While cycling through the mountain areas of Montana, an unidentified biker got the surprise of his life as a black bear came charging at him at incredible speed. Some people who watched the video claim that the bear must have been spooked earlier, while others believe that it was genuinely chasing the biker. With a stroke of luck and adrenaline-fueled pedaling, the lucky biker was able to escape the bear. Number 9. Hello, friend. 2 lucky bikers narrowly escaped slamming into each other as they both rode through the lonely path, unaware of each other's presence. The biker making the video had been enjoying a thrilling ride through the rugged part, but in a moment that could have spelt disaster, an unsuspecting biker rode past him, escaping a dangerous accident by mere inches. The The two men were shaken, but they remained very lucky to be alive and unharmed. Number 8. Two bikers and a bear. While cycling through the woods, two cyclists found themselves in a dire situation that could have turned ugly. Unknown to them, a black bear sat by the roadside, probably just minding its business. As the cyclists passed the bear, it seemed to just look at them, offering no indications that it would chase or attack them. The lucky cyclists increased their pace, as they didn't want to take any chances, in case the bear changed its mind. They remained forever grateful that the predator was in a good mood, or else things would have taken a more dramatic turn. Number 7. Tree versus car. A chainsaw, a large tree by the roadside, and a man with basically zero knowledge of lumbering. Perfect recipe for disaster. In this footage, the man can be seen as he tries to cut down a massive tree located by a busy road. After successfully cutting around the tree, it came tumbling down on the road, narrowly missing a car passing by. If the lucky driver had delayed for just a second, things would have turned out very differently. Number 6. Race spectator. Narrow escape. Watching a rally race can be exciting, however, because most tracks do not have guardrails. Especially in the remote parts, spectators are often exposed to the dangers of out-of-control vehicles. In this remarkable video, a man narrowly escapes being hit by a rally car, which had swerved onto the field as he tried to navigate the corners. The casualness of the scene betrays the grave possibility this situation could have resulted in, save for a stroke of luck. After narrowly escaping death, the aged man didn't want to stretch his luck, and he quickly sprinted away from the roadside. Now, it's time for today's subscriber pick. This incredible footage shows a woman falling off the back of a truck as it pulls out of the driveway. Luckily, the woman was able to maintain her balance and sustained no injuries from the scene. Which of these videos blew your mind the most? Drop a comment to let us know. Number 5. Falling tree branch. While driving through a quiet neighborhood, a man narrowly escapes being speared by a tree branch, which unexpectedly broke off, slamming straight into the ground. Had the driver been going at a faster speed, the branch could have fallen straight onto the windscreen, impaling him. This lucky driver was able to miraculously escape a potentially hazardous situation, and he caught it all on camera. Number 4. Expert truck driver narrowly misses parked car. While driving through the countryside, this driver captures an incredible scene as a truck driver skillfully maneuvered his double-trailered vehicle, avoiding a collision with a parked car by mere inches. This expert truck driver displayed a level of skill and precision, saving both his life and that of the driver of the parked car from a violent end. Both drivers would remember this day forever, as the day their lives flashed before their eyes. Fortunately, they walked away unharmed. Number 3. Lucky lady versus tram. Watch as this lady casually walks in front of a speeding tram, missing a collision by mere inches. No one knows why this girl decided to play dice with her life, but everyone was relieved that the scene had not taken a terrible turn. Amazingly, she was able to walk out of such an extraordinary scene with no injuries, as the tram was able to slow down in the nick of time. Number 2. Lightning-fast car avoids deadly collision. While driving on a busy street on a rainy day, it is probably advisable to go at a slow pace. However, many daredevils risk life and limb in a display of utter disregard for their lives, like the driver of this small white vehicle. A fellow road user captured this heart-stopping moment as the car swerved through all the cars on the slippery road, narrowly avoiding collision with a truck. Lucky for the driver, no one was injured. However, irresponsible driving like this can lead to disaster, so drive responsibly. Number 1. Biker miraculously escapes collision with oil tanker. One question you are going to keep asking yourself after watching this video is, how? How did this biker escape such a terrifying situation? Owing to his fast reflexes, perfect skills, and a pinch of luck, this biker was able to maneuver around the truck, narrowly missing a collision in a fraction of a second. The bikers, just like every other person on this list, owe their lives to luck, incredible skills, and perfect circumstances, which turned a precarious situation into an opportunity to be grateful for life. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.